I hope you're feeling celestial this week, because we have come for the first time to Orion's Belt, a new circuit, home of the Indigo Stars, with 15 turns, a streak of banking, and after the rundown from the line, a hairpin to start the lap. Well, this is a crucial moment in the Marbula 1 season because after this round, every marble will have raced 3 times and we can compare them all. But first, let us be bathed in the eternal light of the cosmos. Crazy Cat's Eyes, 3 wins in 5 rounds, have them atop the standings. The Hazers are the closest that any team can get to them. For those 2 teams, it will be Red Eye and Smoggy racing today. We'll see if anybody else can start to make a run, as we are now in the second half of the Marbula 1 season, if you can believe it. Fans made their way here, excited at the prospect of a new track, and we're about to get our very first timed lap as well. Off we go, and it's Diamond from the Blackjacks. Very slow hairpin. Then the speed starts to build up through the S's. They're hit right there with the banking. A bit meandering through that banking goes Diamond. The left-hander leading down to another hairpin. That's turn 11. Quick right. Down to 13. Very short little backstretch. Don't quite go under the track necessarily, but that is where the finish line is, and Diamond gives us our first time. Glimmer. Looking good there, 24.97. Always difficult at the beginning of the laps because you don't really know who is going to be where. But for Diamond, that is a marble that has scored just 1 point in 2 outings. Glimmer, a little bit better, up there in 16th, have scored 12 and 6. Quasar into second as the home team Indigo Stars out there dropping puns on the radio. That marble not too impressed. Mimo said that felt like a very good lap. Gonna have to survive 16 more marbles to see how it stacks up, at least here in Q1. Indy for the home team. Goes fastest of anybody in Sector 3, but it's only good enough for 4th. Pinky Panther out on track now. Lost time through each of the first 2 sectors, 5th of 6 for a marble that is just outside of the top 10. Scored most of the points of that marble season in the very first round. Sheep, last of the 7 so far. Over a second off the pace. Here's Radiance for the Solar Flares. Already tracking down over a second through the first 2 sectors. Amaya goes purple at the top of the course in sector number 1. Radiance, last. Disappointing. Amaya had a 0-point outing in the second Grand Prix of the season, came back 1 week later and collected 15 points. And Amaya goes first here, has had a couple weeks off to recharge and reassess and do a bit of extra planning on how to attack this brand new Grand Prix course. Well, it's a tale of 2 teammates for Mellow Yellow. One, Yeller, has been leading the individual championship by 1 over Yellow Eye, at least among the marbles that have raced 3 times. This marble, Yellow, down in 36th. Scored 4 points in the first round, 0 in round 3, goes 10th here. Speedy up to 3rd. Still a second and a half off. Amaya and Mimo put in some good laps, and I think Mimo's hunch was correct when they said it felt like a good lap. Didn't have a lot to compare it to, but now we're starting to. Ruzzy to 5th. We get our first safe marbles, Amaya and Mimo, and our first eliminated marbles here in Q1. That is Radiance and Yellow. Billy for the Green Ducks in 6th. Knocks out Sheep. Snowy for the Snowballs, whose teammate Snowstorm, 4th in the standings for now, but again, that is with a few of the marbles having raced 3 times, the others just 2. Snowy goes to 8th. Here is Red Eye, surely challenging for the overall championship lead. And does go to safety, but not to the top of the standings. Not needed at this point. All you need to do is advance. Pinky Panther and Diamond, they are out. And that puts Indy on the bubble. A lot of eyes on that marble and on the O'Rangers in 15th. Yeah, Clem not very happy. This is awful, they say. Clementon only scored 2 points this season. That also includes a 0-point outing in round number 2. Nerid goes to 5th. Indigo Stars are out. Pinky Panther also knocked out down there. Ruzzy went to 7th and is now displaced by Stinger, who is also safe. Cerulean for the Cobalts. 17th in the standings coming into this one with just 17 points. Cerulean does advance and knocks out Quasar. Smoggy, the last marble, losing time through each of the first 2 sectors. And goes to 13th and is eliminated. 9/10 ahead of Mimo. Amaya can't believe it. Well, here in Orion's belt, Amaya, purple, in each of the first 2 sectors to deliver a blindingly quick time. Getting ready for Q2, we're going to step away for just a moment to remind you the Hyperloop is out there. Available now on yellowsmarbleruns.com. Check out the newest iteration of a home marble setup that is available for you. Starting gate, multiple configurations, brackets, and the Collector's Series set with 32 teams, all available so you can run your own races in your own home. Welcome back inside of the stadium where we're just floating around out here. Hello? Can you hear me, Major Tom? The marbles are in the gate. They have found their way up to the top. And we're about to find out who will be on pole. And we're rolling. Mimo gets the better start and goes around the outside into the hairpin and takes P1. Red Eye moves by, though, and loses the position as they come through the next few turns, but very slow onto the banking is Mimo and tumbles down the order. Red Eye assumes the lead, Speedy in second, but loses out to Cerulean, who goes around the outside. Red Eye bumped against the wall, and is that Mimo fighting back? Yes, it is. Mimo is still within striking distance. This is a 3-lap shootout for pole. Coming off the conveyor belt, Red Eye the better launch, Cerulean in second. No, now it's Speedy who gets the power down out of the hairpin expertly and takes the lead. That could be a crucial time, but the banking has been several marbles undoing, and it is for Speedy. Cerulean gets by only to lose it in the hairpin. Speedy takes the lead back. How about Glimmer getting by Red Eye up into 3rd position? 1 lap to go. As we wait a painfully long time for the conveyor belt to go, the top 4 are all within a length of each other. Cerulean, Speedy, dueling out of the hairpin. Mimo and Red Eye are also back there, but a bunch of marbles are still right on them. Red Eye somehow comes through the banking into 1st place. What an unbelievable turn of events through that banking. And just like that, Red Eye goes from starting on the 2nd row to capturing pole. A simple message from the team. But you have to think expected excellence from their racer, and they got it. Just when you thought Red Eye might be on the back foot, it all goes wrong in the banking. Speedy, Cerulean on the 2nd row. Glimmer will start alongside Red Eye. Nerid, Amaya back in 5th and 6th. Mimo, Billy, Ruzzy, and Stinger rounding out the top 10. Galactic in 11th. Mellow Yellow with Yellow down there in 20th. just behind the O'Rangers Clementon. Several surprises, and we've gotten a little peek at how Orion's belt races. We'll see how it goes with all 20 marbles on the track tomorrow.